With interest rates being all over the place, with the Fed maintaining the Fed rate for the 4th straight time, but then the job reports just smack us in the face, what happened to the real estate market here in San Diego County? Let's check it out. Hi, my name is Ian Collins. I'm a local real estate advisor here in San Diego and now in Temecula and Murrieta. Sorry this video took a while to put out. It's been raining here in San Diego, and as you know, we San Diegans don't work when it rains. Just kidding. It's been super busy, but I'm here for you. So this video is going to be short, sweet, to the point. We're going to go over detached and single family homes as well as condos and townhomes. We're going to go over the median sales price for the month of January, as well as the number of homes sold and how long it took them to sell. And then in the end, I'm going to go over kind of what the current average interest rates are in the nation as a whole, so you kind of get an idea of what to expect when you get all these people calling you for refinances and all that weird stuff. So I built these really cool screens on Canva, so hopefully make it easier for you to digest and easier for me to do. You see in December 2023, the median sales price of detached homes, remember detached first, then we're going to do condos and townhomes second. The median sales price for detached homes in December 2023 was $949,000. And then in January, it jumped up to $980,000, which is a 3.3% increase. A number of homes sold in December was actually less than it was in January. Maybe people got nervous, or who knows, still sleeping off the New Year's Eve hangover. I don't know. But we sold 5 less single family homes in January 2024 than we did in December 2023. Not really statistically significant, but food for thought. And lastly, the days on market went up by 4 days. 18 days in December 2023 and 22 days in January 2024. Once again, not statistically crazy, just part of the stuff. Next, we're going to go over year-over-year change. January 2024, the median sales price was $980,000 for single family homes. Go back 1 year, January 2023, the median sales price was $849,000. So that's a 15.4% increase. Despite all the interest rate chaos and all that, homes still appreciated by 15%, which is crazy when you think about it. Now, this isn't the same for all their markets, remember, and also it's different per zip code. So if you have any questions about your current neighborhood or area, go down below and schedule a 30-minute phone call with me, and I'll go over your specific neighborhood, or just send me a message and I can send you all the information too. Either way. Next, you go to homes sold. Back in January 2023, 908 homes were sold. And then this past January 2024, 858, like we talked about earlier. That's a decrease by 50. So not a huge change year over year, but still we're selling less homes and they're more expensive. So we go back to supply and demand, right? The lower the supply, the demand is still high, the home prices keep going through the roof. And lastly, days on market went down from 30 days in 2023 to 22 days in 2024. That's almost a week difference. Remember, this is the median, right? It takes all the outliers from each side and gets you the middle point. These are fast. This is how fast homes are selling in San Diego County. And once again, it is neighborhood dependent, zip code dependent. Next, we have condos and townhomes. As you can see, from December 2023 to January 2024, the median home price for condos and townhomes stayed at $650,000. At first glance, you're like, whoa, that's weird. This is San Diego. Homes are always appreciating. But pump your brakes. Remember, this price range is usually targeted towards new first-time home buyers, people just entering the home buying, homeowner market. So they're really sensitive to interest rates. As you can see, interest rates have been all over the place, which we're gonna cover later. So don't cast it off as, oh my God, condos and townhomes, the market's crashing. Relax. Check back in March when I do my market update, and we'll see how the home prices of this segment of homes have changed. Next, we have homes sold. We had 473 homes sold in December, which is pretty standard given that, it is December. And then 527 in January, a 54 home increase, which is a lot. Because once again, like I said before, like people in this price range are really affected by consumer holidays and interest rates. But that slight decrease in interest rates at the end of December triggered people to start buying. I don't know, I have numbers off the top of my head, but they said for every 1/4% or 1/2%, 1 million people enter the market nationally. So do the math for San Diego. But think about it, December, whatever, end of December, the interest rates drop, spur these people to buy homes again. They went to the market that next week. By the time they closed, it was January. And by the numbers, 54 homes sold, more homes sold in January than in December. And lastly, days on market. Another key indicator is that it went from 26 days in December, holidays month, to 23 in January, which, like we said before, people got that motivation to buy from the interest rate quick drop and then close in January. So it's a 3-day reduction. Now, if we go year over year, January 2023, the median home price for condos and townhomes was $590,000. And like we said before, although it maintained the same amount from December to January, the January median home price of $650,000 is still a 10% increase from a year ago. Now, you can take it for what it will. We don't know what's going to happen next month, which honestly is another plug to tune back in. But as you can see, home prices are still going up, even with the crazy market and interest rates, giving us curveballs left and right. At the end of the day, home prices still going up. Single family homes went up 15+%. Condos and townhomes went up 10%. So those are just numbers. Number of homes sold in January 2023 was 471, and then January 2024 it was 527, which is 56 home increase. Now, once again, that spur, my insider, personal opinion, is that was spurred from the Fed rate dropping, or excuse me, the banks dropping the consumer rate to consumers at the end of December and then closing in January. So we're gonna talk about the current national average in the next segment, but just know that it slightly went up a little bit. So we'll see how that affects the number of homes being sold next month. And lastly, days on market also sped up. From January 2023, it was 28 days to January 2024, 23 days. So that's a 5-day increase in speed, or 5-day decrease, I guess you can call it. I don't like doing percentages on there because it warps your brain a little bit, and I know a lot of people like to throw them out, but I want you to understand that homes are selling 5 days faster, condos and townhomes, than they were a year ago. So it's continually speeding up. And lastly, we have the national mortgage rate average. Remember, Freddie Mac puts out this website that tracks all the mortgage rates across the nation, gives you a 7-day average, so you kind of get an idea of what's realistic and what's not when these lenders are calling you talking about refinancing down to a 4% rate. Like, the national rate is this, that doesn't make sense, I'm paying for it, you're playing me somehow. So last month we reported that the 7-day average was 6.61%. But as of February 8th, the national average, 7-day average, went up to 6.64% for 30-year fixed mortgages and 5.9% for 15-year fixed rate mortgages. I mean, who even uses 15-year mortgages in San Diego? It's just too expensive. If you do, good on you. So one of the things that played a part in this is you can see we had a kind of a dip towards the end of December, early January, but then the Fed spoke again and maintained the 5.25% to 5.5% Fed rate, but then we got slapped in the face with the jobs report, and in turn the banks increased slightly the mortgage rates for people. What does this mean for you? Personally, and I'm going to say this over and over, it really doesn't matter. I do these videos so you get a snapshot of what's going on around you, but at the end of the day, your specific finances, that's the most important factor. Not chasing interest rates or trying to find the right time to buy. At the end of the day, you dictate when the right time to buy. When you have down payment and closing costs, when your credit's good, when the sale of your current home can finance the home that you want, whether it's downsizing to something smaller because your kids moved out, or upgrading because your family size got bigger. Ultimately, it's on you. And this is just a general snapshot, and I'll be the first one to admit it. So if you have any questions about your specific situation and you want to war game it, as we call it in the military, schedule a free 30-minute call with me and we'll go over your specific situation and see what makes sense and what doesn't. It's free. Take my time. Hold me to it. But that's all I have for you. Please like and subscribe to this video so you can get it to your YouTube query. And because you watch this video, YouTube thinks you're really going to like this video. So go ahead and watch this one too. And I'll see you next week.